We're halfway through 2024. Could you find a better time to choose the best films of 2023? That's right, no. This is the Moviewise Award. It might not be the most famous of awards, it might not be the most influential, or the most glamorous, or the most democratic, or important, but it is the one you're watching now. I had to catch up on a lot of films, okay? And the vast majority won't even get a citation here. I didn't know that. I thought I was gonna like Victor Erice's last film. If I'd had a time machine, this video would have come sooner. I'd have gone back in time and saved myself from watching The Settlers and The Delinquents and La Camira and Pacifiction and goddammit, Roman, this is the worst thing you've ever done in your life! So, here's how it's gonna go. We'll start off with 5 honorary prizes. I thought up a billion prizes, but for brevity's sake I trimmed it down to 5. Afterwards we'll get our 6 major categories. And because this is the 3rd year of the channel, but the first time I'm doing an awards video, I'll also briefly choose winners for the 2 previous years. Now the first honorary award. It's the What the Hell is Wrong with You People Award, for the best film that was poorly received. And the winner is Luc Besson's Dogman. This film was terrific. I'll talk more about it later on. Awards gotta keep moving, right? Now the award for 2022. And the winner is Blonde. I don't care, that film was outstanding. In 21 I couldn't find a film that would fit here. So I'll take the opportunity to give it to HBO's Oslo. It wasn't poorly received, it was just ignored. But it's good, very good. Good movie. And now one of my favorite awards, the WTF Award for the strangest film of the year. Self-explanatory title, I'd say. And the winner is The Boy and the Heron. Congratulations, Miyazaki. I'd love it if the film had a making-of showing the dozens of animators whispering to each other, "Dude, what the fuck are we working on?" 22. And the winner is Fairy Tale by Alexander Sakurov. That was weird. Was it widely released in 22 or 23? Or at all? Release dates are confusing out of the mainstream. Let's press on. And the strangest film of 2021 was Annette, beating Titan and Lamb. Well done, Kahaks. I just never found out if the lead couple loved each other. One of those mysteries to leave you thinking. Next, this is the MVP prize, for the artist who most improved a bad or so-so movie. The Savior Award, if you will. And the winner is Jonathan Glazer for his direction in The Zone of Interest. Visual order, effective compositions and mathematical editing elevate a void of a screenplay to a surprising cinematic achievement. Hooray for Jonathan Glazer, the director, for saving The Zone of Interest from Jonathan Glazer, the writer. In 2022, the MVP prize goes to Daisy Edgar Jones for her acting in Where the Crawdads Sing. Congratulations, Daisy, you also improved fresh. Hollywood, give that woman a good role already. And the winner in 2021 is Renate Reinsve for her acting in The Worst Person in the World. I wish this one hadn't been another performance, but here we are. Now it's the John Wayne Award for the manliest character of the year. John Wayne defined his choice of roles thus: they should be tough, fair, and courageous. Never petty, never looking for a fight, but never backing down from one either. This is an honorary prize for the character who would most likely be played by John Wayne. And the winner is Enzo Ferrari, from that movie whose name I don't remember. Disclaimer: cheating on your wife is bad. Not Moviewise endorsed. Not cool, Enzo. Not cool. That flaw aside, Ferrari is a perfect male role model. He is professional, motivated, confident in himself and his abilities. When he's on top, he shares the glory with his workers. When he's down, he takes the blame. That's not only manly, that's a trait of a great leader. He deals with things one problem at a time, without ever getting exasperated or hopeless. He doesn't shy away from his own feelings and doesn't let them dictate his life. When he's in a marital fight, he never attacks his wife, he only defends himself. As Wayne would put it, tough, fair, courageous, never petty. No wonder the screenplay was written 30 years ago and the writer has been dead since 2009. In 2022, the winner is Maverick, from Top Gun Maverick. Now, I couldn't find a character from 21 that fits, but we should be pleased enough to get it 2 years in a row. Our final honorary prize is the Eisenstein Award for the Gesamtkunstwerk of the Year. Self-explanatory again, and the winner is... Okay, I'll explain it. Gesamtkunstwerk is the absolute work of art. The creation that attempts to merge many art forms into a single work. Richard Wagner defined his operas as such. But what can better merge theater, painting, architecture, music, literature, sculpture and what you will than cinema? The award is named after Eisenstein because he's the filmmaker who ventured the most in this attempt. This is an award dedicated to the boldest formalistic film, that makes the strongest case for cinema being the high point and amalgam of all the arts. Or at least to the most unabashedly formalistic film of the year. And the winner is... The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Wes Anderson is the biggest formalistic filmmaker we have today. Where are you, Peter Greenaway? Though a short, Henry Sugar is even more ambitious and formally adventurous than Asteroid City. With playful production design, proudly non-realistic storytelling tools, and a love for literary language, this is the absolute artwork of 2023. In 2022, the winner is Decision to Leave. In 2021, the winner is The Tragedy of Macbeth. It's time to move on to the major categories. The first category is Best Cinematography. Number 5, Edward Lachman for El Conde. In 4th place, Rodrigo Prieto for Killers of the Flower Moon. In 3rd place, Jonathan Hickebook for The Taste of Things. And the runner-up, winning 2nd place, is Vittorio Storaro for Coup de Chance. The greatest living cinematographer always astounds. But in 1st place, the Moviewise Award for the Best Cinematography of 2023 goes to Ben Lautzen for John Wick Chapter 4. A dumbfounding achievement in light and shadow, in strong eye-catching colors. It's the neon-heavy tradition of Hong Kong cinema elevated. This is the perfect film to leave running in the background and glance every now and then. Now 22, runner-up Florian Hofmeister for Tar, and the winner is Kim Ji-young for Decision to Leave. 21. Runner-up Janusz Kaminski for West Side Story, and the winner is Bruno Del Bonell for The Tragedy of Macbeth. The next category is Best Performance. Number 5. Juliette Binoche for The Taste of Things. Number 4. Leonie Benesch for The Teacher's Lounge. Number 3. Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. The runner-up as number 2 is Emma Stone for Poor Things. And the winner is Caleb Landry Jones for Dogman. He plays a religious, wheelchair-bound, cross-dressing criminal mastermind Dr. Dolittle motherfucker. You either run away from the role or you give a performance that's out of this world. And that's what we have here. 2022, the runner-up is Austin Butler for Elvis. And the winner is Cate Blanchett for Tar. 21, the runner-up is Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog. And the winner is Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth. It's time for the Best Screenplay category. In 5th place, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer. Yes, great screenplay. In 4th place, Guillermo Calderón and Pablo Larraín for El Conde. In 3rd place, Luc Besson for Dogman. Now the runner-up, the second best screenplay is The Peasants by D.K. and Hugh Welchman. And the winner is Troy Kennedy Martin for Ferrari. An eventful plot where strong characters face difficult dilemmas and make life-changing choices. Family drama is never cheesy and technical talk is always exciting. And it's got my favorite line of the year, which could very well be this channel's slogan.
I have a secret to tell you. In all life, when a thing works better, usually it is more beautiful to the eye.
22. Runner-up, Layla's Brothers. And the winner is The Accusation. This is a hell of a great French courtroom drama that's everything Anatomy of a Fall wanted but didn't even try to be. It deserved all the success that lesser movie got. Now the best screenplays of 21. Runner-up, Drive My Car. And the winner is Lost Illusions, an encyclopedic wonder of a script. And now the category we're all here for, Best Director. In 5th place we have Ilker Čatak for The Teacher's Lounge. In 4th place, Woody Allen for Coup de Chance. In 3rd place, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. The runner-up in 2nd place is Michael Mann for Ferrari. And the winner is Tran Anh Hung for The Taste of Things. Directing that's precise, harmonious, beautiful, and I already made a whole video about it. From 22, the runner-up director is Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. And the winner is Todd Field for Tar. From 21, the runner-up is Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog. And the winner is Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. Who'd have guessed? Now, before we get to the top 10 best films of 23, let's remember what films are made of. Shots. Films are made out of shots, so let's list the top 10 best shots of 2023. In 10th place, From Asteroid City, this terrific composition of 5 actors in length and depth. From Godland, this striking shot of the community, which feels like walking through a realist painting. From John Wick Chapter 4, this top-down shooter video game set piece. This cooking ballet from The Taste of Things. It was hard choosing just one. From Killers of the Flower Moon, this well-divided frame with inviting depth. From The Teacher's Lounge, this well-choreographed moment of crisis. From John Wick Chapter 4, Winston walking in the Louvre. From Ferrari, this brief conversation between Enzo and Laura, finally revealing the toy car in the background. From The Taste of Things, this night talk between the lead couple while the camera swings from side to side. And the best shot of the year comes from Killers of the Flower Moon, Ernest getting arrested. I'm as surprised as you are I put 2 shots from John Wick, and none is him rolling down the stairs. The runner-up shot from 22 is this focus play from Decision to Leave. And the best shot is this one from The Fablemans. Runner-up from 21, this one from West Side Story. And the best shot is this other one from West Side Story. And now the 10 best pictures of 2023. Number 10, Beau is Afraid. Believe it or not, I consider this the funniest film of the year, which likely speaks more about the state of comedies today, but still, this film is hilarious, creative and ambitious. Killers of the Flower Moon. Who hasn't talked about this film by now? Next, The Promised Land. An irresistible man versus nature and man versus man type of story. I don't remember when was the last time I rooted so much for a protagonist to succeed. And the film has the most hateable, despicable villain I've seen since 13 Assassins. Number 7. I shouldn't place a short, but it's gonna be The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. You can pretend it's the shorts compilation, cause that would get it to feature length. But the others just hurt Henry. Not Poison though. Poison was great. The Teacher's Lounge. A movie so uncomfortable you want to move to the woods and never interact with another human being again. I love it. It's a nail-biting narrative built out of the most unintriguing of subject matters. And the direction is a lesson in handheld camera work. No chaos, no feeling of visual improvisation. The camera is always in the correct spot and so are the actors. Number 5, Dogman. Here's a film that's not one bit afraid to take risks. It's got the maddest, most interesting character of the year. It's a thriller, it's a drama, it's got fantasy, it's got action, it's got comedy, it's a character study. There should be more uncompromising films of this kind. The Taste of Things. The most deliciously, aesthetically impeccable film of the year. Perfectly organized shots of cooking, eating and talking. Skill in front of and behind the camera. As for the story, it's sparse, but cozy. Characters converse intelligently and there are many tender moments. A balanced, elegant meal. The Peasants. This is storytelling. It's loud, it's lusty. It's the stuff interesting stories are made of. The Peasants is about people who fight and fuck and feast and farm. The storyline builds a whole society with every character feeling strong emotions that lead them to perform strong actions. I believe that stories about people's relation to the land speak to some primal part of mankind. Something also found in The Promised Land, but The Peasants has greater scope and gusto. There hasn't been a movie that made me want so desperately to run and read the book since Lost Illusions. And I never even mentioned how beautiful the animation looks. El Conde. Like a grotesque family sitcom from another dimension. The outrageous and original screenplay is, well, mad. With its own singular vampiric mythology, a strongly opinionated narrator who turns into a character, a plot that feels both random and intricate, and Guillermo Calderón's typically memorable dialogue.
Te voy a hacer sudar como el caballo del bandido.
The black and white visuals give beauty to repulsiveness. And here's something. I never gave any thought to flight scenes before because seeing characters fly today is so common. But Carmen's virginal flight was the first time I thought, hey, that's not something people do. In case I haven't made it clear by now, I admire films that are bold, unique and risky. This is it. And the best film of 2023 is... Ferrari. Michael Mann's best since Heat. I usually dislike those fake foreign accents actors have to put on to pretend they're not speaking English, but it didn't bother me once here. The dialogue has a style of its own that goes well with the accents.
I go to deal with today.
Michael Mann directs with visual panache, filling his frame like a master.
You bought one of my cars last year and won the Tour de France.
His blocking is miles above what you usually see, making use of depth as well as the sides of the frame.
So,
You're going broke. Lara is right.
how?
How? You spend more than you make, that's how.
Mann's shots show movement, characters, the environment and their relations. They work well, therefore they're pleasing to the eye. A perfect screenplay perfectly presented. This is film as a well-oiled machine. The three best films of 22 were Layla's Brothers, then Pearl, and Tar. The third best film of 21 was Nightmare Alley, the runner-up Drive My Car, and the best film of 21 was The Tragedy of Macbeth. And we conclude the Moviewise Award. Congratulations to the winners, lesser congratulations to the nominees, to the ones not even nominated, get good.
He won. You look.
And as for you, thank you for watching.